Okay, guys, listen up, please. I've got a quick announcement to make. It looks as though the following players have been called up to the All-Star game. So after today's match against the Bin Lid, you'll need to head straight to the airport, okay? All right, so congratulations goes to Kluber, LeMahieu, Corey Seager. Well done, mate. Knapp, well done. Congratulations. Aaron Judge, Luke Voigt, congratulations, mate. And where are you? Tauchman. What's that, mate? Well, if you want me to say your name correctly, you'll need to change it to Smith. Hey guys, I'm Aussie Villain, and welcome to episode 6 here at the New York Yankees for our American Heroes series, where we're going to try and win the World Series with the Yankees using only American players. Now today, a slight change in plan. I forgot about the first year player draft having moved, so we are pre-All-Star game right now. You can see the American League All-Star team there. I did post this earlier on today on the Discord. If it's difficult to see, maybe try that link to the Discord in the description. But yeah, so we're going to be playing the Astros. We're going to have the first year player draft, and then we'll end the episode by seeing how our All-Stars got on. So to point out our guys, we've got there Corey Kluber, the only of our pitchers to get in there, which is maybe harsh, but fair enough at the same time. Andrew Knapp got a first All-Star call-up, which is good for him. Luke Voigt surprised me a little bit, but he does have some good numbers, 20 home runs, 60 RBIs, so he got a first call-up. The DJ LeMahieu got a call-up. If we go on down the list here, we also had Corey Seager getting a call-up. And then if we move to the outfield, Tauchman got a first call up, and Aaron Judge, who I think is maybe very lucky to be there, he got a call up as well. So 7. I didn't think you could have 7, but anyway. And the National League there, you can see that they're all stars. One of our foreign players, Chapman, got a call up. But I believe he was the only one. A couple of former players from other series, Marquez got a call up there. But yeah, Jeff McNeil, who we had at the Mets, of course. But yeah, so that's the All-Star teams. And, well, as I said, I'll catch you up on how things have got on there at the end of the episode after today's game against the Bin Lids. Now, there's a little bit to catch you up on the field. Now, let's start with the injury update on Alonso. It's relatively serious. It's a broken finger, so he's out for 5 weeks. So that's obviously massively, massively disappointing. But he'll be back and firing at some point, I am sure. Other news to catch you up on coming in for him into the team. We've called back in Austin Riley. So he's back up in the major leagues. He's very lucky to be here. He didn't do much in AAA, but we needed a bat to come in, so he's the man that I chose, and he can also cover in the infield, which we also needed. I'll show you the everybody's stats there in just a second. So that is most of the stuff that's happened on the field. You can see we are still just about top of the division, which is good. I don't think we're going to win the World Series this year. I don't think we're good enough, but I do think we are probably good enough to make the playoffs. Now, of course, we left off with that win at Fenway. The rest of that series didn't really go for us. 2 narrow defeats. We then went and played LA. We had 2 defeats there. Now, one that really did annoy me, if we go and have a look here, Ohtani learnt to pitch, apparently, in this version of the game. So, yeah, that was frustrating. If you don't know about Ohtani, go and watch the Rockies series. It was a disaster. So, actually, no, it was a 4-game series against the LA Angels, and we won, so we split that with them. Then we went and played the Mets in a Subway Series. We won 2 of 3 against them in that one, which is good. Seattle, one of our former teams again, and we won 2 of 3 against them. We've started this series against the Bin Lids. We lost the first one in extra innings. We won game 2, so we've got sort of a money game 3 here. And, yeah, it'll be very interesting to see how we get on there. Expanded standings, we can see them there. Tauchman, 3rd in the league now with batting average, which is brilliant. He's been a bit of a surprise, considering I started this season by dropping him to AAA. He's making me look like a real idiot, isn't he? Which isn't hard to do, to be fair. Kluber's leading the league in wins. Snell is up there in strikeouts. Kluber in WAR is up there. It's getting behind my head now, isn't it? And the Cannibal is joint top in saves. But yeah, it's not going too badly for us at all. Now, everybody's stats and numbers. The pitching, I don't think we've made any changes since last episode. It's the same staff. If we just move FIP over next to ERA for you, and you can see how everybody's getting on. The disappointments, I mean, Snell and Cole, I would still like to see a little bit more from them. We can see here as well that Brault is maybe disappointing, and Belek has maybe been a little bit lucky. But otherwise, it's not too bad. I think most people there are in the acceptable range to very good range. So I'm pleased with how that's going. The batting side of things, yeah, I mean, Judge, I was expecting more. I don't know if and it's not realistic to have expected more, but I mean, he's getting RBIs. Maybe he's hitting at the right times, not necessarily all the time. He does have a WAR of 2.1. Castellanos, I'm sure I've butchered it again, but I'll try and get closer. He's done okay since coming in. He's basically come in for the injured Blue, or Alonso as normal people know him. Stanton's been disappointing for me, but outside of that, I've been relatively happy with how the batting is going. So that is everything off the field. Now we've got a first-year player draft. Of course, we can only draft Americans, but let's go have a look at it. So we can see here we're going to be going 20th, so it's not going to be necessarily the cream of the crop left by then. If we have all players searched by potential. It's not a great year. Is it for potential there? Kamar Rocker is, well, he would be nice, wouldn't he? But let's get to where we can pick. And Kamar Rocker, maybe unsurprisingly, has left. Jack, let's see what the scouting director has to say. Noah Smith, he's picked out a shortstop, can play second base. 18 years old. Maybe we take him. 18, so by the time he's ready to come through, that could be when Corey Seager is on his way out, although I think he's a free agent into this season anyway. We have to make a decision on him, don't we? Let's have a look. Next pick. We've gone with Julian Fullwood, according to the scouting director, a center fielder. Decent range. I think we could just about get on board with that as well, couldn't we? So let's draft him. I do think our next pick needs to be a starting pitcher, doesn't it? Ellis. Let's have a look at him. 18, decent control. Not ideal, is it? Not ideal. Let's see who the scouting director recommends. He has gone with another shortstop. I mean, we don't need that many shortstops. Hurtle. Now, I do like a pitcher that can bat, although in this league it doesn't really matter, does it? So maybe we don't need to worry about that so much. And this guy is, well, he's maybe the pick of the bunch, isn't he? And easier to sign as well. So let's go with you. Down you come, mate. And welcome to the Yankees. All right, next pick. Scouting recommendation is Luke Ellis. We'd already had a look at him, so that's good enough for me. We'll get him in. We'll go again here. Temi Tavares. Another shortstop. What? I mean, I get it's probably a good position to load up on because they're tradable, aren't they? Even if you don't necessarily need them. Next pick. Are we going to go with another shortstop? No, a starting pitcher, Cody Howard. Yep. We can just about get on board with that, can't we? A lot of young players, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. Gives them time to develop with us. Next up, Jackson Lin. We've gone for another center fielder, where it looks as though we're starting to get down into the maybe nots, aren't we? I'm wondering if we just go for potential again. Yeah, we might go for Mays White, I think, and we can always trade away the shortstops that aren't going to make it with us, and get in maybe some better prospects that way. Brody, I like the look of him, I think, so we're happy to have you, mate. Welcome aboard, and we'll do a couple more rounds here, and then we'll just let it sort of auto sim itself out. Jackson Lindsay, we could have got him anyway, Mr. Scouting Director. Have a little bit of patience. And then, yeah, we'll sort of just let it to automatically draft out then, I think. And I'll just go through and make sure we haven't drafted any foreigners or non-Americans, because obviously Puerto Ricans could be drafted as well. Or you know what I mean, non-American flags. I think we've hit roughly the end of the good players here. So, guys, let's go and check these lineups for the game against the Houston Bin Lids. Okay, and this is it. We can see the matchups look very, very good for us indeed. It is the DJ leading us off at second base. Corey Seager bats second at short. It is Castellanos batting third in right field. Now, the reason he's there is because Judge is designated hitting. He has a bit of a strained ab muscle. He can hit, and that's all we need him to do. So he's going to be designated hitter for this one. Luke Voigt, first-time All-Star, bats 5 at first base. Tauchman, first-time All-Star, bats 6 in center field. Nico Horner at third base, bats 7. Stanton in left field, bats 8. Nape, who also got called up to the All-Star game. Did I tell you that? Anyway, he got called up for a first time, which is excellent. Really, really happy for him. He bats 9. And Blake Snell's on the mound for us. We're up against Lance McCullens Jr. He is decent, isn't he? ERA this season of just over 4, a whip of 121, a ERA plus of 115, a WAR of 1.9. He's good, isn't he? Let's hope we can take him down. All right, so welcome to Houston, and let's see what we can do with the DJ at the plate. He's done really, really well for us this year. He's batting over 300. He's very much worth his All-Star call-up, and hopefully he's going to get us off to a good start here. Now, while we are getting this game underway, I do need to say a very big thank you to a new Patreon supporter of mine, Tamas. Thank you so much, mate. It is greatly, greatly appreciated. As I always say, not expected, but definitely greatly appreciated. If you do enjoy my content and you are able to, there's a link in the description to my Patreon. There's little sort of thank you perks that you get depending on the sort of tier level of support. But yeah, if not, just keep watching those ads for me. It's more than enough. And but yeah, big thank you to Thomas and the rest of my Patreon supporters. So not the greatest first innings for us. We've got Kyle Tucker coming out now for the Yankees. Snell, of course, on the mound. And let's see what sort of start we get. And not a good one, as it is a single up the middle and a leadoff single at that. Jose Altuve comes up. It's one of the best names to say, Jose Altuve, isn't it? He has got himself a single as well. And is that going to get the runner over to third? It is. And with no one out, we've got runners at the corners and Bregman at the plate. Come on, Snell. A 2-1 pitch. And that is gonna be 3-0. And we haven't even got started yet. Well, not the start we wanted. A 15-game hit streak continues for Bregman as well, so hooray for him. And Yordan Alvarez comes in now, batting 274. Snell, if you want to start now, mate, that'd be good. There we go. He does get a strikeout. Carlos Correa comes in now, batting 263. Another 2-2 pitch. Now you can pitch, mate. It's too late. We're 3-0 down, you idiot. All right, Gurriel comes in now. He's batting 299. A 1-2 pitch. And is that catchable? It is. Well done. That ends the innings, but a 3-0 lead for the Astros is not what we wanted. And it's going to be Aaron Judge coming to lead us off, batting 248 this year. And has he pulled one back? No, he hasn't. Let me know what you guys think. Am I expecting too much from Aaron Judge? Yeah, I don't know. Voigt comes in now, only batting 240 a year for this year for him. But I guess the thing with Judge and Voigt, they are leading the league, or they're leading the team in RBIs. So they're obviously doing something. As Tauchman hits it to the fence, that should be a 2-out double at least. Can he stretch it into a triple? No, he stands up at second. And, well, we're going to have Horner to the plate. He's batting 305 this year. Doesn't usually bat well on YouTube, though. And Horner pops it up, and that'll end the innings. We're unable to pull one back. And we'll go and have a pitch for the second time, and hopefully we're not going to give up any runs this time. Snell. Diaz steps in for them, batting 321, a 1-2 pitch. That's a ground ball. Corey Seager has it over to first. Voigt makes the play, and that's 1 out. It brings up Souza Jr., who's batting 280 this season, a 1-2 pitch. Another strikeout for Snell. 2 away for Maldonado. Come on, Pasta. That is up the middle, and a 2-out single for Mr. Maldonado, unfortunately. And it back to the top of the order for Tucker, who, of course, got a hit last time up. This time, he's popped it up, and that should be playable there. Castellanos makes the play. And we'll go and have another bat. Stanton to lead us off, batting 230. Another guy I just expected more from him. He hasn't sort of been hitting as many home runs and RBIs either. So he has maybe been the disappointment. Although 23 home runs and 48 RBIs isn't bad. Knapp comes up, batting 263. He watches strike 3 go past. LeMahieu will bat again. 2 out, no one on, and the DJ has grounded it out, and we're looking outmatched here, aren't we? And it's kind of what has been happening, to be honest. Altuve gets a hit, does he? Yes, he does. When we play the better teams, so your Red Sox, your Astros, the Twins as well, we do tend to, I wouldn't say struggle, but I'd say we lose more than we win. But then sort of the rest of the teams we seem to be able to beat. So I think we're sort of one of these teams that we should make the playoffs. I think we're consistent enough to make the playoffs. But I kind of suspect when we get there, we're not going to trouble them too much. It may be a wild card game. We may end up just getting past the Red Sox, so we do have a number of games coming up against them after the All-Star game. As a pop fly there is, or a sac fly I should say, extends the lead out. Another one. There's a great throw by Stanton. That'll end the innings, but we do fall a further run behind. Corey Seager to lead us off. He is 0 for 1 today. A 1-2 pitch, sorry. He grounds at the third, and that'll be 1 away. I don't necessarily think it's a bad thing. We're not going to win the World Series first time around. That would make for a very short series, which would maybe please some people. We can get away from the Yankees. But you do want a little bit of a challenge. As Aaron Judge comes in now. What can he do? He has hit that well. Aaron Judge has sent it into the stands, and it's 4-1. There we go. A 393-foot home run. Aaron Judge pulls one back for us. And it is 4-1. Only our second hit of the game as well. It brings Voit up. Can he go back-to-back for us? An 0-2 pitch. Voit strikes out. That'll end the top of the fourth, but we do pull one back. Snell will now face Diaz, who is 0 for 1 today. A 1-2 pitch. And that is Corey Seager over to first and 1 away. It is Sousa Jr. to the plate now. He's 0 for 1 today as well. A 1-0 pitch. Come on, Snell. That's popped up. That should be easy for Castellanos, and that is 2 away. It'll bring Maldonado back up. He's 1 for 1 today, having got a hit up the middle last time. This time up he walks. And Kyle Tucker, who's 1 for 2, will pop it up, and that'll end the fourth. Easy play at first there for Voit, and we'll go and have a bat for a 5th time and see if we can pull back some of this lead. Tauchman, who of course got a hit last time up. A 1-2 pitch this time, and he has grounded it out the second, and that'll be 1 away. In comes Nico Horner, who's 0 for 1. A 1-2 pitch on him, and Nico Horner gets it into right field. A 1-out single. Alright, if Stanton can get onto something for us now, we're back in this game. He's 0 for 1 today. It's a 2-2 pitch, and Stanton strikes out again. I wonder if we trade him. How much is he on? 29 million. I wonder if we could... I wonder if it's worth doing. Let me know what you think in the comments. Is it worth just looking to trade? Oh, what's happened there? Catches interference on strike 3. Alright, can the DJ make them pay for that? An 0-2 pitch. He has popped it up. And that will end the innings. 2 men left aboard. And there we go. But yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments. Is it worth seeing what we could get for Stanton? I mean, the 29 million doesn't really matter to the Yankees, does it? We've got pretty much all the money we want. Bregman, has he hit a second home run? No, he's hit it straight down Stanton's throat, and that is 1 away. Alvarez steps in. He's 0 for 2. And that is another strikeout. 2 away with a man at first for Correa, who is 0 for 1. He got the sac fly last time up. Runner goes to second. And let's see if we can end this now. A 2-1 pitch. Ground ball, and we make the play at first. That'll end the 5th innings. We're still 4-1 down, and we need, hopefully, to get back into this game with Corey Seager at the plate. 0 for 2 today, and he strikes out. Castellanos up to bat now. He's 0 for 2 today. A full count. Get yourself on base here. He does. He draws the walk. And it's going to be Judge. Already hit one into the stands today. Can he do a second one? Oh, that was a ball, man. Oh, he strikes out on ball 4. It's the end of McCullens. It is Joe Smith on the mound. ERA for him of just under 5. And Voigt with an 0-2 pitch. 2 out, 1 on. Voigt pops it up, and that'll end the 6th. Maybe with the bullpen on, though, it just gives us a bit of a sniff at getting back into this. Gurriel will face Snell. He's 1 for 3 today, and Snell gets the pop-up. Tauchman's going back. He should make a play. He does. And that's 1 away. And that'll do it for Snell as Nick Nelson comes on the pitch. ERA for him this season of 3.62. It's a 1-2 pitch. Nelson gets the pop-up. Castellanos there makes the play. That's 2 out in the bottom of the 6th. It's Sousa Jr. to the plate. He's 0 for 2. Can we keep the 0? An 0-1 pitch. Ground ball to Sega. That should end it, and we'll go and have a bat for the 7th time this game, having only got 3 hits. It's Tauchman to lead us off. He's got 1 of them. A 3-1 pitch. Can he get himself on base here? He can. Not through the walk, though. He gets a single out into left field. And it brings Nico Horner up, who has a hit today as well. He's 1 for 3. An 0-2 pitch. Horner strikes out. Stanton, who's 0 for 2. Both times up, he struck out. A first pitch swing. Stanton, has he sent it? No, it's straight to left field. And that is 2 away. Knapp will come in. He is 0 for 1. He got catcher's interference, I think, last time. This time, oh, was that another ball that he swung at? And we stretch with a 3-run deficit. Nick Nelson will face Maldonado, who's 1 for 1. I think he got a walk as well, didn't he? That should be a ground out. The DJ's there, over to first, and that is 1 away. All right, Kyle Tucker, who's 1 for 3. A full count. Oh, he's got a walk. Altuve, who is 3 for 3 and been quite annoying today. That should be caught, though. Runner's going back to first, and he should stay there. He does. 2 away. Bregman, who, of course, hit the 3-run home run in the first, and that has proved very, very costly indeed. And that ends the 7th, but we are still those 3 runs down. The DJ, LeMahieu, who's 0 for 3, will lead us off. He's got a 1-2 pitch here, and LeMahieu gets it into right field for a leadoff single. All right, lucky 8. Can we get something going here? Sega, who's 0 for 3, a 2-2 pitch. Corey Seager grounds into a double play. And Castellanos, who's 0 for 2, will come in. A 2-2 pitch. And Castellanos grounds it to short, and that will end the 8th. And we got 3 outs left to try and get at least 3 runs. Alvarez will come in to face Nelson. Alvarez is 0 for 3. A 2-2 pitch, and a strikeout to start the bottom of the 8th. That will do it for Nelson as Rasmussen comes in. His ERA this season is 1.4. Very impressive stuff. He, of course, we traded to get Darren O'Day out. We got him in. And that trade is looking as though it's working out for us so far. Pop up for 1 away, or 2 away, I should say. And he walks his second batter. 1 on, 1 out for Diaz, who's 0 for 3. Come on, Drew. He ends the innings with a strikeout. And now we'll go and have a bat for the final time, needing 3 runs. Hopefully, maybe not for the final time. It is Judge, who's already hit 1 home run today. A 1-0 pitch. Can Judge start off the 9th for us in style? No, he cannot. And that is 1 away. In comes Voigt, who has looked completely clueless at the plate. A 3-1 pitch. Can he get himself on base? He can. I think it's dropping in. It is. Voigt with a 1-out single. Tauchman, who is 2 for 3. A full count. Oh, he strikes out. Was that low? And we're down to our final out. It's Nico Horner at the plate. It's a 1-0 pitch. Horner grounds it to first, and that'll do it. We've lost to the bin lids. So it was the first innings that cost us with the 3-run home run, and Blake Snell just continues to be a little bit underwhelming, doesn't he? But there we go. Hopefully he will he'll play well when it matters. But yeah, it's just not quite. Doesn't feel like it's quite clicking for us, but we're still in a good position. So it's probably not as bad as it feels like. But yeah, like I say, every time we seem to play one of the better teams, we seem to get beaten, which is not good when it comes to playing the better teams in the playoffs, obviously. Guys, wait right there. We'll have a look at what happened in the All-Star game in just a quick edit point away. So here we go. It was the National League that prevailed 7-2. If we have a look at how our boys did, Talkman went 0 for 2. The DJ got a hit. He went 1 for 3. If we go down, we can see Corey Sager 0 for 3. Voigt went 0 for 1 with a walk, and Nape got a hit. So well done to him. He went 1 for 2. And our pitcher, Kluber, what was Judge actually? Did I see Judge? Judge. Oh, is he injured? Maybe that's why he just had. I mean, it's a small knock, but maybe that's enough to keep him out of the game. And our pitcher Kluber did not get involved. So that's all fine. But that is how the All-Star game played out. And if you're wondering about the home run derby, it was won by where are we here? It was Jimenez that won that 17-12 over Tatis Jr. in the final. So there we go. That is that, guys. If you've enjoyed it today, make sure you hit thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new. And we'll be back to not play the Astros or the Red Sox. We'll come back some point in August. Maybe we'll come back to face the White Sox. Let's say the White Sox. They are right up there at the top of their division. They're actually the best team in baseball, are they? Yeah, no, the Padres. Wow, look at the Padres go. Yeah, so they're the best team in the National League, in the American League, I should say. So we'll come back for that on the 15th. That is about a month away, and hopefully, well, when we come back, we'll still be at least in the contention for the top of our division. So until then, guys, I've been Aussie Villain. Thank you so much for watching. Take care.